No. Any second now. Stop recording. There we go. Somebody want to let me know if this thing's working on YouTube or not? Okay, it should be live on YouTube. Hey, Mike's over here. How's it going there, Mr. Mike? Which one is that? That's Instagram. Zubair Ruput wants to join. I have no idea who you are. I always say if you want to join and talk, we'll get that going. Mark Dunn, how's it going, Mark? Well, we got 100 people here tonight. All right, let's get started. What are we looking for, after all? Well, we're looking at ways to invest in the stock market without losing any money. How's your shoulder tonight? Well, look at this. See? Ooh, all right. Yeah, so it's a little sore. Just a little bit. Not huge. Okay, HPE. I've never heard of HPE. I don't know. HPE. Hewlett Packard? Really? Hewlett Packard Entertainment. That's weird. Well, it is interesting. The sunshine, yeah. God, mama, I'm coming home. All right, I can't see the bottom of this damn thing. What am I missing? All right, Hewlett Packard Enterprises. That's not really a thing, is it? All right. Hello, sir. Redeem Hammer. Hammer? Is that right? Both are good on YouTube. Thank you very much. Ford Car Company. Should we take a look? We haven't looked at Ford in a while. Ford doesn't really, doesn't really stand out. Pick it up. 12 bucks. 12 is going for 26. You take 12 off of that, and that would be 14. So yeah, Ford would give us a 1%. DJT. Really, James? Come on, DJT. It doesn't have 20 years of increased dividends, so it's basically going to be a no. All right, I don't know what you want me to take a look at. JBH. JBH. Now, we got about 20 that we still haven't looked over from last night. LUV, mamas. LUV. Okay, that's written down there. Big buy for me. Okay. Put me on UNC. UNC. All right, James, don't get me wrong. I like DJT, really do. Unfortunately, it doesn't come up on the list because it doesn't have 20 years of increased dividends. It's relatively new stock. So I really don't look at relatively new stock because I'm not looking. No, UNC stands for Uncle My Bad. Oh! Well, then I'm going to cross that off because I have no idea what that meant. I'm old school. If you don't say what exactly you mean, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so it's funny that way. But anyway, let's continue taking a look at Ford. I like Ford. Ford's been around for over 100 years. They continuously increase their dividends. Not as much as I'd like them to, but still. It's one of those companies like whenever I have money sitting around, I throw it into Ford. That's only 12 bucks. 12 bucks a share. The company's been in business for over 100 years. They make cars. They're not going anywhere anytime, any soon. Okay, first thing I want to look at the high of the year, the bottom of the year. Where was it? Where is it? Ooh, and I like where we are right now. Do you see that chart right there? That looks good. So the numbers work here. Let's take a look at what the chart looks like. Okay. A year ago, we're at $11.99. We got a triple high at $15.39. Troy. MOKOKMB, and I am a new member at 10-minute trade as of today. Yes, Troy, I saw that today. Thank you. Let's take a gander at those, Troy. Okay, MO, which is Altria. KO, which is Coca-Cola. I can tell you Coca-Cola is going to be a no. Sorry. KMB. Now, I don't want to burst your bubble on Coca-Cola because don't get me wrong, Coca-Cola is a great company. They're a dividend king, been in business for over 100 years. I really don't see them coming out of business anytime soon. But they've never, ever, ever gave a premium of 1% or more. Never. I mean, I look at Coca-Cola all the time, every 90 days. I like Coca-Cola, okay? But we'll take a look at the numbers, and I'll show you what Coca-Cola's offering, and you decide what you want to do from there, okay? But let's take a look at Ford. Okay. All right. We already did all that. Let's go to the 90-day, or the high was triple high at $15.39, and that was in July, right? Yeah, that was in the beginning of July. And then we have a quadruple bottom. Was that a quadruple? Hold on a second. Let's zoom in. Just about. Let me read it to you. 968, 963, 969, 986, 982. So look at that. 5 times. It doesn't want to break the 950 area. So we know 950 is the absolute bottom for Ford. Well, at least this year it is. Okay, so we have our top and we have our bottom. Okay, so we know what that is. So what does the last 90 days look like? Okay, the last 90 days. There we go. 90 days ago today. Check it out. First thing I want to see. Where's the high? Where's the low? The low was Thursday, 2 days to the upside. I like that. I like a 30-day bottom. All right, so 90 days ago, 1249. Topped out the 4th of April. Bottomed out on the 30th, which was 2 days ago. Cool. So let's take a look at the last 30 days. Why the last 30 days? Well, because the last 30 days gives us an idea of where it's going in the next 4 or 5 days. The next 4 or 5 days is what's important. Why? Well, because if I buy it Monday at 12.12, I sell some of the rights to buy it from you at 12, I'm getting over 1%. It says 26 cents, but I'm losing 12 right off the top. Okay, so you lose 12 right off the top, take it off there. I'm still walking with 14, and 14 is over 1%. Okay, so 1% is the goal. Safe, predictable, consistent. Now, you tell me whether or not you like Ford. I like Ford. It's on my list. Okay, they don't have the dividend coming up anytime soon. Let's take a quick check. When do they have their dividend? For that, we go over to the calendar. Not in June. Not in May. Not in April. That's weird. March. When the heck does anybody know when Ford pays their dividend? All right. Troy. I see 0.5% premium and half stock gain plus uptrend. That is why I asked. For Coca-Cola, well, we'll take a look at Coca-Cola. PNC, hey, Gallant. PNC. PNC. We'll take a quick gander at PNC. Charlie, how are you doing today? Okay. I see 0.5% premium and half stock gain plus uptrend. Okay, we're going to take a look at it. All right. Jen, how are you today? June 4th. Why is it not showing? Okay, I have the dividends marked. Okay, I have the dividends marked right here. It's not showing. You're okay? Good to hear it. All right, so let's take a quick gander at Ford. Okay, I'm going to take a look at Yahoo Finance. That way hey, gosh, who's here? Al's here. Dividend May. April, May. It says May 7th for the dividend. May 7th for the dividend for Ford. So it's not June. April. It's not showing there either. Imagine that. All right. Anyway, I like Ford. 2 days to the upside. Right here. Here's your 30-day high 30 days ago. Drops, picks up, drops, picks up, drops. New 30-day bottom. 2 days to the upside. I like Ford. I'm actually going to write Ford down for consideration Monday morning. Ford. There you go, Ford. All right. Altria. Now, not that I'm skipping over anyone. Altria was from yesterday. So we're taking a look at Altria from yesterday. How are REITs doing? Okay, Beach Realty of Larry. Okay, I really don't do very many REITs. Okay, I do MPW. That's only because it's such a small stock. But we'll take a look at MPW. MPW. Other than that, I don't really know of any realty stocks other than O, and I don't like O. O has monthly options, and it doesn't really pay very much. All right, Dell. No, wait a minute, we're on Altria. MO, Altria. Having issues. Having issues with Thinkorswim. Damn it. All right, why are we having issues? Okay, we're having issues for Altria. I should be looking at a year, but I'm not. I'm looking at a week. What the hell's that all about? All right, first off, Altria 46.25. 46.25 to 46.50 is going for 23. Yeah, sorry. The number's just not working for Altria. Same on TO. Me too. They must be updating. Yeah, they were updating last night. Let's see the chart. Altria, yeah. Nope, not even there either. Okay, well, we can at least look at the numbers. All right. Same issues. Thinkorswim for you, Jeff. Troy. Jeff. All right, so we're having issues. All right, so let's go some questions and answers while we just look at the numbers, because we can't do charts, right? Not until they fix it. But the number, okay, if I buy it 46.25, the 46 is going for 38. Once you subtract that, yeah, the numbers just don't work. Sorry, the numbers just don't work for Altria. Dell. Dell is next. DELL. Now that's a tough one. Take a look at that chart. Okay, that chart makes me want to say, I don't think so. But then again, that's a big gap down. And gaps have a tendency to fill, especially the very next day. And at 139, the 139 is going for 430. So what I would like to do is find out why she gapped down, because that's a pretty big gap from 180 down to 139. That's a $40 drop. Okay, and it's not the first day; it's the second day drop, because your high was on Wednesday, so Thursday was a down day and Friday was a down day. So what's going to happen on Monday? Oh, it was MO with the half and half. Okay. Howdy there, Mikey G. Missed earnings, I think. What does seasonality show for Dell? Really? Wow. We're going to have an issue with everything tonight, aren't we? I guess we are. Yep, we're going to have an issue. Maybe later, yeah. All righty. But you want to know what? I like the fact that we have our 30-day bottom a couple of weeks ago. Okay, a 30-day bottom. All right, come over this side. 30-day bottom a couple of weeks ago. Now we have our 30-day top 3 days ago. So here we are right now. I would like to keep an eye on Dell to see where it finds the bottom. 46.5 at 27, yeah, and 25 at for the 46s. Since it's at 46.25. Yeah, brother, that Troy, both of those are less than 1%. Okay, that's like a 0.5%, a little bit more than 0.5%. So you need to ask yourself the question: do I really like those companies that much? Because a 0.5%, if you think about it, it's not that bad. That's still 26% per year. If you're okay with that, okay. Still have to wait for 2 days to the upside, ideally. Ideally is correct, Gallant. That is correct, ideally. Okay? Now, for those of you that like to gamble, Okay, the gamble is jumping in first thing Monday morning and hope for a retracement. Because with a big drop like that, with Thursday and a big drop on Friday, okay, a retracement is probably going to be in order for Monday. But before I jump into anything, I like 2 days to the upside. Okay, and this thing is giving, what is that, over 2%. What exactly is it giving? Let's find out exactly. Calculator. A sneaky suspicion my computer got updated. I hate when the computer updates on its own. Okay, so the 139 is selling for 430. Now we're losing 10 cents right off the top, remember? 139.10, we're losing 10 cents, selling off the 130s, 139s at 430. So we're only walking away with 420. All right, so 420 divided by the purchase price, 139, and that comes to a grand total of 3% if you really like Dell. But again, I would like to see a couple of days to the upside coming off of that 30-day bottom. Okay? 30-day bottom here, shoots on up, like a 30-day top. Not quite 30-day bottom, but it's getting there. Okay, that was Dell. Ooh, we looked at this one we didn't look at this one yesterday, but somebody mentioned it yesterday, Foot Locker. Now, Foot Locker was on our list a while ago, but they stopped paying dividends temporarily. So it's off our list. But we'll take a look at the numbers anyway, because a couple of people either still have Foot Locker or actually like Foot Locker. Again, issues with the freaking charts. Damn it. FL. Here we go. 27.97. So we'll be looking at the 28s. Over 1%. I can't really tell you anything about the charts because, as you can see, they're having updates. Okay? I don't really like updates. Updates have a tendency to mess things up. All right. That being said, Walgreens. Oh, you know what? Let's put Foot Locker in Yahoo Finance. If Yahoo Finance has a chart. Chart loading for Foot Locker. Oh, look at this. Love to HM. I don't even know what that means. Marshallette Travel. Okay. Loading interactive chart. The last 5 years. Okay. So the last 2 years. Okay, so here's the last 2 years. So you look at this. They used to pay a dividend. Dividend. As of 2024, they stopped paying a dividend. But look at the chart. She was up. The high is way up here at 45. She drops down, shoots back up, drops down again. Now she's going to the upside at 27.73. Okay, the bottom's way down here back in July. July, August, September, October, September probably. Probably in September. There's the bottom, shoots back up, drops down. Here's a nice little bottom right there. So she's starting to go back up to 27.73 area. Yeah, so the 27, the 27.50s, the 28s, all given over 1%. Unfortunately, nothing I can do about the charts other than keep going back to Yahoo. Alrighty, so Foot Locker, HPQ, Hewlett Packard, HPQ. Again, damn it, 36.40. Check it out. The 36.40, the 36.50s go for 60 cents. That's less than 2%, more than 1.5%. So I'm going to write that down because I don't know what the chart looks like for Hewlett Packard. HPQ, because I like the numbers. The numbers look good. So we're going to do more questions than anything else, only because we're having issues with Thinkorswim. That is truly a bummer. When is HPQ? HPQ. Okay, not in June. Not in May. Not in April. I know Hewlett Packard has a freaking dividend. Wow. Nothing is showing. You've got to be kidding me. All right, 6/12, huh? June 12th. So it comes up for consideration next week. All right. All right, not bad. But we can't see the chart. We can't see anything. Okay, so going through all this stuff is kind of like moot. All right, so what do you guys want to talk about instead? Because apparently we can't look at the numbers. Sorry, it's just one of those things. There's only 28 of us here. It's not that big of a deal. I'm here. You know, what kind of questions you guys got? Because looking at the chart's not going to do us any good. Because you know, Thinkorswim does their maintenance on the weekends. So apparently they're still doing maintenance. Paramount and MPW for next week. PARA. Now I do know Paramount does have its dividends coming up. Look at the number right here. 11.92. The 12's going for 43 cents. Okay, that's over 3%. But you gotta like Paramount. Now I do like Paramount. Paramount is on Warren Buffett's list. See any good picks for the week ahead? Sure do. Let's take a look at the number for PNC. We have 2 days to the upside. PNC. Okay, we do. PNC's 168. The 168. Yeah, no. Wow. Okay, see, every once in a while you're going to have a market maker do this. Your last trade, 157.39. The 146, 168, I can't work with those numbers. The 157, we're looking at the 157.50s, that's over 1%. But the 168s, no. So we have to look at the numbers when Monday morning comes. But you're right, it does have 2 days to the upside. But I can't see where the 30-day top was. All right, now, Julie wants to see Paramount. So Paramount, P-A-R-A, okay, we do like the numbers for Paramount. 12 looks nice. And you also want to take a look at MPW. Now, MPW, somebody was asking about a REIT. This is the only REIT I've been doing lately. Okay, 534. The fives are going for 38 cents. You're losing 34 cents right off the top. So yeah, you're bringing in 4 cents. Not quite your 1%. So the numbers really don't work for MPW this week. All right, do you guys want to talk about anything else? Because apparently they're having issues with Thinkorswim. Verizon. What does Verizon look like? VZ. 41.15, 41.15, 41. Yeah, that's going to be a no. The numbers just don't work. No to Verizon. Rio. RIO. Is a monthly. I don't know. Who came up with Rio? Anyone? Anyone? No? 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 All right. GILD. GILD 64.27, 64.27, 64. Take 25 cents off of that. 71. Yeah, that one works. GILD works, but we're not seeing the whole chart. Look, we got a green day and a green day. Not to the upside, because Friday was a new bottom. Even though Friday was a green day, it still has a new 30-day bottom. So that's one of those weird ones. Is Macy's still good? $19.55. Macy's, the 20s, 24. Yep. Even the 1950s, 44. So the numbers work, but I can't show you, okay? I can't show you is the charts because they're still having the updating. So without the charts, it doesn't really give us everything that we're looking for. Also, did we talk about WBA yet? No, we did not. UPS, 139, the 139, 156, UPS, the numbers work. But again, I can't look at the chart, so I can't really tell you if it's a good time or not to jump in. But as you can see, UPS, you have 2 green days in a row. But where's the 30-day high? Where's the 30-day bottom? That I don't know. WBA. Now, we talked about WBA last night. Oh, look, now we have the chart for WBA. 1618 to 16 going for 45. Take 18 cents off that, you're still over 1%. The 1650s still over 1%. So either one is going to be fine. I would probably go with the 1650s because the number looks better. Okay, but look at the chart. The high was over a year ago. The bottom was this week. I love an absolute bottom of the year, especially when it bounces off the bottom. Okay, because the best time to buy a stock is at the bottom. But when is the bottom? Well, this is my idea of a bottom. Okay, it may be right, it may not be right, but this is for me. 30-day bottom right here, the 90-day bottom, and the 1-year bottom. So let's go back just a little bit because this chart is actually working. This is the 1-year chart. The high of the year was at 33, and that was a year ago. Okay, she came down to 20, went back up to 27, and then she came down right down to here 2 days ago. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, sorry, 3 days ago. So at this moment in time, this is the bottom of the year for Walgreens. You have to ask yourself a question. Do I like Walgreens and do I want to buy Walgreens? Roscoe, did you look at 3M to see if it still want to keep it on your list? Now, tell you the truth, Roscoe, I have not. Okay. We could take a look at it, but I haven't taken a look at it yet. Take a look at 3M. Is that a split? So apparently 3M did a split in April. Cool. All right, so let's find out more information on 3M. Interesting. Not quite what I'm looking for. All right, what I'm looking for are the dividends. Now we know that they cut dividends. Give it a second, it's going to pop up. So the dividend, 2.8, $2.80. So let's go. Dividend king. Last week they dropped the bombshell cutting there for the first time in over 60 years. It slashed the payout. Pretty big deal considering it ends the stock run as a dividend king. The title it takes about a half a century to earn. So, top of the news right there. Last week they dropped the bombshell, blah, blah, blah. It ends the stock's run as a dividend king. So 3M is no longer a dividend king. So that answers your question. AA's Alcoa. 43.39, 43.39 to 43.50s. Yes, Alcoa looks good, but we can't see the chart, so we can't really, go any further than that. AAL, American Airlines, 1150. The 1150s, 25. Nice. That's 2%, and it has a gap down here. Which I love gaps. Don't get me wrong. Okay. We have a new 30-day bottom. Well, we have a new bottom here. I can't see the rest of the chart, so it's going to be a little bit awkward. MDLZ is on the radar. Well, we'll write it down. MDLZ. Okay, GILD. All right, well, I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with the stocks because without being able to see the charts, what are we doing? Okay, we're just looking at numbers, and that's not really doing a very good job. My humble opinion, which kind of, all right, does that mean you are taking it off your list and or still a 100-year-old company? Roscoe, I'm going to leave 3M on my list because it is over 100 years old, okay, and I don't remember exactly the reason why they cut their dividends, but, we all have to ask ourselves once in a while, do I like 3M? Well, yes, I do. Okay, it's $100. The 100 is going for 128. That's over 1%. Okay, 2 days to the upside. Great. After a bottom. I don't know the rest of the story. I'm just looking at 6 days. 6 days doesn't tell me a whole heck of a lot of anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm keeping 3M on my list. They've been in business for over 100 years. They were a dividend king. They make so many medical supplies, they aren't going anywhere. Yeah, more than likely. But when you make your own list, you have to decide what stocks do you like and what stocks do you not like. I like 3M. They used to be a dividend king. Yum Brands used to be a dividend king also. I still like Yum Brands. So they had to change the dividend. All right, why? Okay, what happened? And I don't remember the exact answer, but I do remember reading some of the news. It was some BS thing. Something that's not normal. Okay, but it wasn't due to the company doing bad business. It was some, I don't know. Does anybody remember exactly why they cut the dividend? Why it went down? Anyone? Anyone have any idea? Stock rating solvent GE, blah, 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 blah. 3M announces upcoming investor event. Deep dive into analysis perspective. 3M currently up 8 consecutive days. On pace, it's the longest running win streak since 2020. 3M shares are trading higher than the vertical research. Okay. 3M currently up 7 consecutive days. 3M analysis sees a turning point. 3M rises analysis. Okay. 3M dividend cut is here. That's it? They just say they just cut the dividends. That's all? What kind of news is that? Yeah, isn't that weird? They cut the dividends and the stock goes up. All right, get out of that news. Get out of there. Back to my quick charts. All right, I'm still not seeing the whole charts. All righty, you guys, not seeing the whole charts. So it kind of makes it a little bit awkward to continue doing this. It's kind of like pointless. All I want, we just wrap it up and call it a day. Because I'm not going to sit here and fight with this thing all night saying which stocks are we going to be able to take a look at, which ones we're not going to be able to take a look at. Maybe it's a short night. Yeah. Okay. I've done 3 hours every single night since beginning of January. I think I might be entitled to a short night. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay. Well, it was always, yeah, say Saturday. Nothing really happens on a Saturday anyway. All right. Well, let's call it a short night then. It's what it is. And hopefully they'll have this glitch fixed by tomorrow. Alrighty? So, you guys have a great night. I'm gonna wrap it up. It's nothing but frustrating looking at that. Hopefully tomorrow. Take a break. See you tomorrow night, guys. Alright, let's get out of here. Why does this one keep overheating? I don't know.